The easiest way to design primers in LaserGene is by using SeqBuilder, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The first step is to select the region you want to amplify. So I'm going to click on this feature here in my linear map, which will select the sequence associated with that feature. And then I can select Priming, Create Primer Pairs, and that will show me the Create Primer Pairs dialog. From this dialog, you can specify the locations where SeqBuilder will search for your primers. You can either choose to search for primers that lie exactly within the selected region, or you can search for primers that begin and end within the specified distance outside of the selected region. You can also adjust the initial salt concentration so that it corresponds to actual experimental conditions. And the primer characteristics section here lets you limit your search based on primer length, target melting temperature, and primer interactions at the 3' end. You also have the option to avoid known repetitive sequences that are likely to cause mispriming. So I'm just going to leave the defaults as they are, except I'm going to change the target TM to 55, and I'm going to choose to stay within 10 base pairs of my selection. And then I'll click OK. And that takes me to the primer design view. And what's happened is SeqBuilder has chosen the best primer pair with the characteristics I specified. And by default, it shows me the top strand primer first. So you'll notice that the primer design view is divided into 3 panes. The top pane displays the base level nucleotide sequence, the selected primer sequence, as well as restriction sites, translations, and features. The middle pane shows primer binding sites, as well as the most stable conformation of dimers, paradimers, and hairpins. The pane down here at the bottom displays the list of primer pairs discovered by my search. And in this case, I just searched for one pair, although I could have adjusted the parameters to find more. For each pair, the product length, melting temperature information, and a quality score is displayed. Now, from the top pane, you can do editing. You can introduce a new restriction site, introduce a codon change or mutation by using these tools up here at the top of the window. And you can also edit your primer sequence just by typing over it. Any changes that you make here are reflected immediately in the other panes as well as in all of the other SeqBuilder views. And I'm going to cover these editing features in more detail in next week's video. In the meantime, if you have further questions about primer design or any other questions about our software, please visit our website at DNASTAR.com or contact us at support@DNASTAR.com.